Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the whirlwind drama surrounding Finn and Steffy Forrester. What happens when love meets betrayal, danger, and the shadow of a dark family legacy? Buckle up, because we're breaking down every twist and turn in this explosive storyline. From shocking revelations to impossible choices, this is a saga you won't want to miss. The ultimatum, Steffy's breaking point. Let's start with the latest bombshell, Finn's decision to rush to Luna without informing Steffy. For a man who once seemed like the embodiment of trust and devotion, this move has left fans, and Steffy, questioning his true priorities. Luna isn't just some distant connection, she's Finn's biological daughter, a fact that has thrown his life into chaos. But here's the kicker, Luna tried to kill Steffy. Yes, you heard that right, Finn's own flesh and blood posed a direct threat to his wife's life. Now, Steffy is faced with an impossible choice. Does she continue standing by Finn, despite this betrayal, or does she issue an ultimatum? Insiders predict that Steffy will demand Finn choose between her and Luna, but this isn't as simple as it sounds. Cutting ties with Luna would mean severing a relationship with his newly discovered daughter, a bond he may not be willing to break. And if he hesitates? That hesitation alone could shatter what remains of their fragile marriage. But let's take a closer look at Steffy's perspective here. She has endured more than her fair share of heartbreak over the years. From Liam Spencer's waffling between her and Hope to her struggles with addiction and loss, Steffy has always fought for her happiness. Yet this situation feels different. This isn't just about love, it's about survival. How can she trust Finn when his connections to his family have repeatedly endangered her life? And if he refuses to prioritize her safety over his newfound daughter, does she even have a choice but to walk away? A family legacy of chaos. To understand the gravity of Finn's predicament, we need to examine the tangled web of his family history, a history that seems ripped straight from a thriller novel. Let's start with Sheila Carter, Finn's biological mother and one of the most infamous villains in soap opera history. Sheila has left a trail of destruction in her wake for decades, and her connection to Finn has been nothing short of catastrophic for Steffy. But Sheila isn't the only skeleton in Finn's closet. Enter Luna Nozawa, Finn's love child from a past relationship he never knew existed until recently. While Luna initially seemed like an innocent addition to the storyline, her true colors were revealed when she attempted to harm Steffy, a shocking twist that left fans reeling. And then there's Poppy Nozawa, Luna's aunt and another wild card in this chaotic family dynamic. Poppy may not have made any recent moves, but her presence looms large as a potential threat. With so much dysfunction running through his bloodline, it begs the question, could Finn himself harbor a darker side? So far, he has been portrayed as a victim of circumstance, a man blindsided by revelations about his biological family. But soap operas thrive on unexpected twists, and it wouldn't be out of character for the bold and the beautiful to reveal that Finn has secrets of his own. Imagine discovering that he committed a crime in his youth or made morally questionable choices that were swept under the rug. Such a revelation would add layers to his character while forcing Steffy, and fans, to re-evaluate everything they thought they knew about him. The rise of Shin, a love story turned tragedy. When Finn first appeared on our screens in 2020, he was hailed as the perfect man, the antidote to Liam Spencer's indecisiveness and infidelity. He wasn't just a doctor who patched up Steffy after her motorcycle accident, he became her anchor during one of the darkest periods of her life. From helping her overcome addiction to painkillers to offering unwavering support as she rebuilt herself, Finn seemed too good to be true. And for a while, he was exactly what Steffy needed. Their love story blossomed into one of the show's most beloved pairings, affectionately dubbed Shin by fans. Unlike Liam, who constantly wavered between Steffy and hope, Finn was steadfast in his devotion, at least at first. But fast forward 5 years, and their once perfect relationship is now teetering on the edge of collapse. The revelation that Luna is Finn's daughter, and that she tried to kill Steffy, has thrown their marriage into turmoil. Fans who once rooted for Shin are now divided. Can their love survive such betrayal? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of the bold and the beautiful's most iconic couples? Steffy's inner struggle, love versus self-preservation. For Steffy, this isn't just about love, it's about survival. She has already faced multiple attempts on her life from members of Finn's family, including Sheila and now Luna. How can she continue to trust him when his connections pose such a direct threat? And yet, walking away from Finn isn't an easy decision either. On one hand, she loves him deeply and wants to believe in the man she married, the kind-hearted doctor who once seemed like her knight in shining armor. On the other hand, staying with him means exposing herself, and their children, to further danger from his volatile relatives. This inner conflict is what makes Steffy such a compelling character. She isn't just fighting for her marriage, she's fighting for her sense of self-worth and safety. And as much as fans want to see Shin survive this ordeal, many agree that Steffy would be justified in leaving if Finn refuses to cut ties with Luna. Finn's future, hero or villain? As we look ahead, one question looms large: what lies ahead for Finn? So far, he has been portrayed as a victim, a man caught in the crossfire of his family's chaos. But could there be more to his story than meets the eye? Soap operas are notorious for flipping the script when you least expect it, and it wouldn't be surprising if The Bold and the Beautiful revealed that Finn has secrets of his own. Perhaps he'll make morally questionable choices in an attempt to protect Luna or shield his family from further harm. Or maybe we'll learn that he has been hiding something all along, a revelation that would force viewers to rethink everything they thought they knew about him. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: drama is never in short supply when it comes to The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Shin find their way back to each other against all odds? Or is this truly the end of their love story? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: we'll be watching every step of the way. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue following this gripping storyline. What do you think? Does Finn have a dark side waiting to emerge? Should Steffy fight for their marriage or walk away while she still can? Next, we're diving into one of the most controversial and intriguing storylines on The Bold and the Beautiful. Can Finn Finnegan redeem his daughter Luna Nozawa, a character who has committed unspeakable acts? It's a tall order, but if there's one thing soap operas excel at, it's transforming villains into sympathetic characters. Let's take a closer look at how this redemption arc could unfold, complete with creative twists, detailed analysis, and some wild speculation about what might come next. Therapy is the key to redemption. One of the first, and perhaps most crucial, steps in Luna's potential redemption is rehabilitation. Without addressing the root causes of her violent behavior, there's no way she could ever be reintegrated into society, let alone accepted by the Forrester or Finnegan families. Luna's crimes are no small matter. She has taken 2 lives, and even attempted to kill Steffy Forrester. Such actions are not easily forgiven or forgotten. But here's where things get interesting. Finn's father, Jack Finnegan, happens to be a top-notch criminal defense attorney. Jack could play a pivotal role in Luna's redemption by using his legal expertise to overturn her convictions. An insanity plea could be the key to shifting public perception of Luna from a cold-blooded killer to a deeply troubled individual in need of help. The show could delve into Luna's traumatic childhood, perhaps inventing new details about the abuse or neglect she suffered, to explain her actions and garner sympathy from viewers. Imagine this: Luna is sent to a psychiatric facility for intensive therapy instead of serving a traditional prison sentence. This would allow her character to undergo significant growth while keeping her connected to the main storyline. And here's a potential twist that could shake things up. What if her therapist is none other than Dr. Taylor Hayes? Taylor's involvement would not only provide a direct link between Luna and Steffy but also add emotional weight to the storyline. If Taylor were to vouch for Luna's progress and declare her mentally stable, it might convince Steffy, and by extension, the audience, that redemption is possible. The emotional turning point. Now let's rewind to one of the most pivotal moments in this unfolding drama, Finn's emotional reunion with Luna at Bill Spencer's house. When Finn saw Luna and embraced her despite everything she had done, it was clear that he still sees her as his daughter, a fact that complicates everything. That moment wasn't just about forgiveness, it was about hope. It signaled that Finn is willing to fight for Luna, no matter how steep the odds. This scene also sets the stage for Finn's internal conflict moving forward. On one hand, he must grapple with his loyalty to Steffy and their family. On the other hand, he feels an undeniable responsibility toward Luna as her father. This duality makes Finn's character more complex and relatable, as he struggles to reconcile his love for both women in his life. But what does this mean for Steffy? Can she ever truly forgive Luna for trying to take her life? And more importantly, can she trust Finn if he continues to advocate for his daughter? These questions add layers of tension and drama that will undoubtedly keep fans glued to their screens. Sheila Carter, a blueprint for redemption. If you're skeptical about whether Luna can be redeemed, consider this. Sheila Carter herself has been given multiple chances at redemption over the years. While Sheila remains one of the most infamous villains in soap opera history, there have been moments when viewers were asked to see her as more than just a monster. If the bold and the beautiful can humanize someone like Sheila, surely they can do the same for Luna. In fact, Luna's connection to Sheila could be used as a narrative tool to explore themes of nature versus nurture. Is Luna doomed to repeat the mistakes of her grandmother, or can she break free from that dark legacy? Perhaps Finn could serve as a guiding light for Luna, helping her navigate the complexities of her identity while steering her toward a better path. The role of family dynamics. Family plays a central role in any redemption arc, and this storyline is no exception. Finn's unwavering support for Luna could create rifts within his marriage to Steffy, especially if Steffy feels that he is prioritizing his daughter over their safety. At the same time, Jack Finnegan's involvement as a defense attorney adds another layer of complexity. Could Jack's efforts to save Luna inadvertently drive a wedge between him and Lee Finnegan? And how might Lee react if she believes that Jack is enabling dangerous behavior? Meanwhile, Steffy herself faces an uphill battle as she tries to protect her family while navigating her own feelings about Luna's potential rehabilitation. If Taylor Hayes becomes involved as Luna's therapist, it could lead to some powerful mother-daughter moments between Taylor and Steffy. Taylor might urge Steffy to find compassion for Luna, a request that would undoubtedly test Steffy's limits. Speculation: what comes next? As we look ahead, there are countless directions this storyline could take. Here are just a few possibilities. A shocking revelation. What if it turns out that Luna wasn't acting entirely on her own when she committed those crimes? Perhaps someone manipulated her, Sheila Carter, perhaps, and she was merely a pawn in a larger scheme. A new love interest. Redemption arcs often involve romantic subplots that help humanize villains. Could we see Luna develop feelings for someone unexpected on the show? This could add an interesting dynamic as she tries to rebuild her life. A redemption through sacrifice. In many soap operas, villains earn redemption by making a grand gesture or sacrifice for someone else's benefit. Could Luna put herself in harm's way to save Steffy or another member of the Forrester family? The return of Poppy Nozawa. Let's not forget about Poppy Nozawa, a wild-card character who could re-enter the picture at any moment. If Poppy were to resurface with ulterior motives, it might force Luna to confront her past head-on. Why this storyline matters. At its core, this storyline isn't just about redemption, it's about exploring what it means to forgive and move forward after unimaginable betrayal. It challenges viewers to consider whether people are defined by their worst actions or their capacity for change. One of the most compelling ways for Luna to prove her worth is through a selfless act that directly benefits someone she's wronged, or someone close to them. Imagine this: Hayes Forrester, Luna's half-brother, falls gravely ill and requires a life-saving donation, perhaps bone marrow or even a kidney. The Forrester family is desperate, but no one is a match. That's when Luna steps forward, offering herself as the donor without hesitation. This act wouldn't just save Hayes' life, it would also serve as a powerful symbol of Luna's willingness to put others before herself. It would show that she values family and is willing to endure physical pain and risk for their sake. Such a gesture would resonate deeply with Steffy Forrester, who might begin to see Luna in a new light, not as a threat, but as someone capable of love and sacrifice. Soap operas have used similar storylines before to redeem controversial characters, and it's easy to see how this could work for Luna. But what if there's more to it? What if Luna's decision isn't just about saving Hayes, but also about proving something to herself? This storyline could delve into Luna's internal struggle as she grapples with guilt over her past actions. By saving Hayes, she might feel like she's finally doing something good, something that makes up for the pain she caused. Luna versus Remy Price, a test of morality. Another intriguing development in Luna's redemption arc involves her budding friendship with Remy Price, a character who seems to be walking the fine line between troublemaker and outright villain. Remy has a shady past, including stalking Electra Forrester and posting AI-generated images of her online. While he claims to regret his actions, it's clear that he hasn't truly changed. In fact, he seems more upset about getting caught than about the harm he caused. Luna, unaware of the full extent of Remy's misdeeds, begins spending time with him. However, as their friendship deepens, she starts uncovering his darker side. What happens when Luna learns that Remy is planning something sinister against Electra? This could be a pivotal moment for Luna, a chance for her to make a choice that defines her character moving forward. If Luna resists any temptation to align herself with Remy and instead takes action to stop him from harming Electra, it would demonstrate significant growth. Perhaps she warns Electra or even confronts Remy directly, risking her own safety in the process. This act of courage would not only show that Luna has changed but also position her as someone willing to stand up for what's right, even against someone she cares about. And let's not forget the romantic tension brewing between Luna and Will Spencer. Could her feelings for Will motivate her to do the right thing? Or might they complicate matters further? Either way, this subplot adds another layer of intrigue to Luna's redemption journey. A heroic sacrifice for Steffy. Luna's redemption arc wouldn't be complete without addressing her past actions against Steffy Forrester. After all, attempting to take someone's life is not something easily forgiven or forgotten. To truly earn Steffy's trust, and by extension, the audience's, Luna would need to perform an extraordinary act of bravery that directly benefits Steffy. Picture this: Steffy finds herself in a life-threatening situation, perhaps trapped in a burning car after an accident or cornered by an assailant intent on harming her. In a moment of desperation, Luna intervenes, putting herself in harm's way to save Steffy. Maybe she pulls Steffy from the wreckage just before the car explodes or shields her from an attacker at great personal risk. Such an act wouldn't just be about physical bravery, it would symbolize Luna's emotional transformation. By risking her own life for Steffy, the woman she once tried to harm, Luna would prove that she has changed fundamentally. This kind of dramatic moment would resonate deeply with viewers while providing a satisfying turning point in Luna's storyline. Lee Finnegan, an unexpected ally. Redemption isn't just about individual actions, it also requires support from others who believe in your potential for change. Enter Lee Finnegan, Finn's adoptive mother and a character known for her strength and resilience. When Lee learns that Luna is her granddaughter, she might initially react with shock or even anger. However, as time goes on, Lee could become one of Luna's strongest advocates. Imagine Lee visiting Luna regularly, whether at Bill Spencer's house, prison, or even a psychiatric hospital, and slowly building a relationship with her granddaughter. Through these visits, Lee might come to see glimpses of goodness in Luna and start believing in her ability to change. If therapy sessions with Dr. Taylor Hayes show progress as well, Lee could become convinced that Luna is no longer a threat. Lee's support would carry significant weight within the family dynamic. If Lee were to approach Steffy directly and plead on Luna's behalf, perhaps even asking Steffy to give her stepdaughter another chance, it could mark a turning point in how everyone views Luna. After all, if someone is strong-willed as Lee believes in Luna's redemption, others might start reconsidering their stance as well. The road ahead. Luna Nozawa's potential redemption arc is shaping up to be one of the bold and the beautiful's most compelling storylines in years. From selfless acts of sacrifice to moral tests involving shady characters like Remy Price, there are countless opportunities for Luna to prove herself worthy of forgiveness. But redemption isn't just about grand gestures, it's also about consistent actions over time. As we watch this storyline unfold, one question remains: will Steffy ever truly forgive Luna? And if so, what will it take? Whether it's saving Hayes' life through organ donation or risking everything to protect Steffy herself, one thing is certain: Luna has a long road ahead, but one filled with potential for growth and transformation. Stay tuned as we continue following this gripping arc. What do you think? Does Luna deserve redemption? And how do you think Finn will balance his loyalty to his wife with his desire to save his daughter? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.